how to render your characters. So in this case, usually you want to start with the document size first. That's typically pretty important. So I'm going to go to Document. Also, the background gradient, if you have this in your scene, I find it very distracting, sculpting-wise, painting-wise, rendering-wise. So if you go to the range slider, you can set that to 0. And under here, you'll see the basically the proportions of the document. It's usually a percentage of your screen space. So I'm going to turn off proportional as that orange Pro box here. Set this to 1920. And then this will be 1080. And you're going to hit resize. I'll say yes to resize the document. You'll see kind of a weird pixelated version of whatever's on screen. So we're going to hit Control N to clear that. Okay, and then basically you want to zoom out of the document. So you can also left click and drag out your character, hit T to edit, F to frame, but we're not necessarily seeing the full size of the document. So you do want to go back to the document palette and go to the zoom button. And if you left click and drag, you should see the outer border appear. If it's hard to see because the colors are very close, I usually will just click on the first border color box in here and you'll see it lighten that up. And that allows you to sort of see the full sort of framing and HD proportion of that object. Something else we want to do is make sure that we're in perspective, and so we want to be able to freely rotate around. And then the next settings are to go into movie. So this is where we're going to record our turntable. So I usually recommend that we set this to document. Otherwise, it'll record the entire ZBrush interface. In this case, it's just the document space, and we want this to be maximum size. Under modifiers, typically, most of the stuff I do is kind of geared towards film, TV, or something kind of cinematic. So I would typically do things at 24 frames a second, but ZBrush does not, for whatever reason, output video at anything but 30 frames. So I will set it to 30 frames recording FPS. It also enables kind of a highlight of the cursor in the video, which again we don't want. So I set that to 0 for cursor size. Spin frames, set this to 300. And then there's a couple of additional things here. The title image, it's like a full screen fade in, fade out of the ZBrush logo. I don't want that, so I take it out. Lastly, there's the overlay image. Now this shows up typically in the bottom right corner. It's basically just the logo. You can set this to 0, but a lot of times I do recommend if you want to put your name, the project, I'll show you in a little bit how to do that with a simple Photoshop document, but for now we'll set it to 0. And that's it. Basically you want to test by hitting Turntable, and this will essentially start the turn of the character. And once it's done, you can play it back. Okay, so just to let you know, this movie sort of stored temporarily. Again, it's a bit weird in ZBrush, but if you made a mistake and you want to redo the turntable, you want to hit this delete button because the turntable movie is currently stored kind of in memory right here. In this case, I think I'm okay with it, and if you can check it by hitting play movie, right? Looks pretty good to me. And then if you go back, you want to export it. Do not do save as. It saves as this proprietary ZBrush movie format. It's annoying to open and play back. You want something universal. You want to hit H for highest quality export and then simply hit export. And that's it. You'll get, let's just call it character turntable. Okay, so I'll hit save. It's going to basically zip through this and export. Okay, and then I'll locate the video file. So double click, play it back, make sure it's playing fine. And if you want to repeat it, I'll just go to the options for my video player and just make sure it's on repeat forever. So for me, this is more than fine quality-wise. I'm going to show you how to get a higher quality version, but this is totally fine for a base submission.